Did you see Mercy?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen her?
No.
Rosie! 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 You're not answering me?
Yes.
Did you see Mercy? You didn't see Mercy. So where has she been? Who's there?
It's Mercy.
She's the one?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did she go out?
Yeah.
She went out without telling me? Hold on. Open the door. Make sure she's the one. Where are you coming from?
I was at the mall with my friends.
You were the one with your friends at the mall, eh? Eh? You went to the mall with your friends without informing me or telling your siblings.
I wanted to tell you, but you were sleeping.
I was sleeping, eh? So you couldn't wait or you couldn't tell me ahead of time that you had such a plan. Eh? What is it supposed to mean? You went to the mall without informing anybody. Mercy.
Yes, ma'am.
Mercy!
Yes, ma'am.
How many times did I call you?
2 times.
Eh?
2 times.
Who sponsored this?
I
Who sponsored your trip?
used the money that...
That what?
I used the money that I got for...
Come here. Yeah, also. Come over here.
Wow.
Come on, shut up. What is wow? What is wow? Wow. You see what you're teaching them? Did you see what you're teaching her? Wow. Yeah, come over here and sit down. Come over here. Linda, over there. Sit over there. There's nothing to admire around here. This attitude and whatever she brought back is not admirable. Did you hear me? Don't learn something like that. Now listen. You stepped out of this house without informing me, without informing your dad or your siblings. And your claim is that I was sleeping. I was fast asleep. That was the reason you gave me. So, how about them? Why didn't you tell them? As a fact, you know what? I'm beginning to think that you sneaked out. You sneaked out because you planned it ahead of time. You people knew you were going to go out. You knew you were going to go out with your friends. You didn't tell me ahead of time. Because probably you thought I was not going to say yes to it. Coming back with a Fendi bag for me to be excited about it. Eh? And I asked you before. I don't know what you actually said then. Who sponsored this?
I used the money that I saved up.
That you saved up, eh? To buy expensive Fendi.
Yes,
Hmm? I can't comprehend this. How many times have you done something like this? I want to know. Can you remember how many times you've done this mercy? And every time I had mercy. But I think I've run out of mercy. Eh? What are you teaching your younger ones? Disobedience?
No.
Lies? Eh? And what else? So probably you were thinking nobody was downstairs. Then that way you just come in and all the way to your room. Eh? What is going on? What example are you trying to portray here? You have nothing to say?
I'm sorry.
Sorry again. You see, you're asking for mercy. You're asking for mercy. Just you're sorry. Because you know that when you ring that doorbell, and maybe mommy has found out that you weren't around. You're gonna ask for mercy, and then you're gonna press that button again, and then bam, mommy will say you're forgiven. Well, it's not gonna work that way this time. It's not gonna work that way this time. I'm not finding this funny with you. Now you said you went to mall with your friends. Who are those friends?
Friends that always come over.
Yeah? What do you say?
The friends that
I
always,
can't hear you.
the friends that always come over.
The friends that always come over here.
Yeah.
Eh? Is that the way they behave at home? So they didn't tell their parents they were going out. They don't tell their parents when they want to go out.
I'm not.
Clique of disobedient kids. Is that what it is? You even have the person tell me that it's those ones that come over here. Now listen, I don't want to see them over here anymore. Did you hear what I said? These friends that I don't even know which one is which. All of them. The three of them that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Plus yourself, 4 to the mall. Went to the mall? Eh?
That's fine.
So, did they tell their parents they were heading out?
I don't know. I'm not.
Or don't they live with their parents?
They do.
They do, right? So you're not aware if they told their parents. Did you ask them if they told their parents? Did you ask them? Did you ask them?
No.
No. Let me tell you, I know that there is no atom of truth in what you're saying. I know that somehow some things are being concealed here. I know that. Eh? Now let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you something. This type of thing is very, very dangerous. I've told you that before, and I'm going to resound it again. And hopefully this time you're going to absorb it. It is very dangerous for you to leave the house without informing anybody. Did you hear me? That's to begin with. It's very terrible. It's not right. Even as adults. Did you hear me? You have to let somebody know where you are at any point in time. And then secondly, are you hearing me? Secondly, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. For many reasons. Always inform anybody around you where you're going. And then, thirdly, I don't know why you had to say that I was sleeping. That was why you did not inform me. When you knew that you had planned this with your friends prior to going out. Isn't it?
Yes, fine.
Right?
Yes, fine.
So that was intentional. You concealed it for a reason. Probably because you were thinking, I will say no. And even if an adult, even if I said no, and even if I say no, even if I had said no, you cannot continue to live in disobedience. You cannot continue to live in disobedience. Now you have said that you went over there to spend your savings. So you can feel among the fellowmongers to buy something very expensive like this. Even if you had gone out to buy hair clip without telling me, the bottom line there is that you did not inform anybody before leaving. And there are better things to invest your money, your hard-earned money in, than buying this. You're still growing up. You still have all these years ahead of you to buy Fendi and other designers. Now, this won't happen again. This is the last time it will happen. And let's you not ever do something like this and yourself. Did you hear me? You cannot leave without telling anybody where you're going to.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, ma'am.
Now this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. Friends, there's a saying that says, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Have you heard of it before? You have not. Have you heard of birds of the same feather flock together? You've heard of it? So, you have friends like this. There is something that all of you, or most of you, will have in common. That is why you're still friends. And let that thing better be a good thing. If it's a bad thing, start cutting up from those bad attitudes. Because it will lead you to nowhere. Bad characters. You should be able to set the pace and let them follow. You know the kind of family you are growing in? Responsible family. This, what you just did now was very, very irresponsible. Did you hear me?
Yes, honey.
Did you hear me?
Yes, honey.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? And don't be carried away about materialistic things or anything at all in life. I have something serious to talk about here. You're saying, hey. You're saying, wow, whatever you said, the explanation was. Let this be the final time that I'll say about, I will have to hammer on this.
Yes, honey.
Because it is not worth emulating. I'm done talking.